So it's been a while, but we've been keeping a secret from YouTube. And we're pregnant.
Oh, she's pregnant.
There it goes. There it goes. Pregnant. So I am currently 16 weeks pregnant. We decided to hold off on telling people because I just get nervous. But yeah, so we found out, when did we test?
November.
No, like days. Was it day 6 or 7?
Yeah.
Which one?
6.
So we tested on day 6. And I had this planned out completely differently. The whole plan and the whole idea was, you know, to record me testing and all this stuff. But with our first transfer, they were all negative. So I think I was expecting a negative. All of my symptoms felt the same. So I was experiencing cramping, which is supposed to be a good thing, but I also experienced that with my first transfer. So I was just thinking it was just similar to my first transfer, so it probably wasn't going to be positive. It was also early in the testing process, so
She didn't want to test. She asked me to hide the test. I hid them.
very
Somehow,
poorly.
she found them.
It was very poorly hidden. I literally was in the kitchen and in 2 seconds I found them. And then I was like, whatever. So I didn't tell her, and I just took a test on day 6. And that, I didn't tell her anything. So I was just sitting down in bed, just shaking, because I thought I saw a line. But I wasn't 100% sure. And I was thinking, like, is this an indent? Or is it a real line? It was very, very faint. You really couldn't even see it in a picture. But you can see it in person.
Yep.
So you just walked up. What did I can't even remember. Did I tell you? Did I just show you?
I think you were being weird, and then I asked you, like, what's wrong? And then you just told me you had tested. So then I looked at it, and she didn't say anything, and I was like, there's a line.
Oh, God. Yeah. Jade instantly saw the line. And at that point, I was still shaking. I couldn't believe it. I have a lot of anxiety, so my biggest fear was a chemical. So I was like, okay, there's a line, but I want it to stick, and there's just a lot that was involved in the whole process.
I think she tested probably 15 times.
No, I tested twice a day.
Okay.
There's people that test more than that. There are?
Okay.
So that's just kind of how it went the first day I tested, and then I needed to make sure it wasn't an indent, so I did it again. And there was still a line, at which point I was like, okay, it's not an indent. The tests were from the same box. So since they were from the same box, I was assuming that they were good tests. So I tested again on the second day, and the line just got a little bit darker. And then it kind of all just went from there. Then I'd pee on a stick twice a day just to see that line progression. And if you guys are part of this whole TTC journey, or if you are involved in it yourself, you know how important that line progression is and how important it is to see that line just getting darker. And it did, and we were very, very, very lucky, and our second transfer worked.
Yep. So she had beta on Friday, and then that Saturday we went to Florida for our anniversary.
Yeah.
And then she had to do her second beta on the Monday. We were in Florida. All positive, all good. She was freaking out every single time. But it was good, and here we are.
Yeah. Well, okay, so in Florida, we tested. Okay, so I tested. I went early in the morning. They said the test would take just a few hours to come back. They never called. I always get an email. I never got an email. I got no information. So I was in complete panic. But luckily it was, my beta more than tripled. So that was good. And yeah, so we tested in Ohio for the first beta. Then the second beta was in Florida.
Yep. And we are 2 weeks into our second trimester.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Yep. She's starting to show a little bit.
Just a little.
Her first trimester symptoms are a little bit gone. She's still feeling some nausea.
Yeah. I was pretty nauseous. Not awful, but I was definitely nauseous. I was tired. Kind of like the basics. Just those were my main two, nauseous and tired, which I'm very thankful for because there are people that have it a million times worse. So I did have a few scares at the beginning, which I might address in a different video, but luckily the baby is fine and everything's good, so that's really exciting. And yeah, we just stopped by to let you know that we're having a little baby. All right, well, we will see you for the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.